What's popping, y'all? Once again, let's try this one more time. Davidlee, Holmescoleon, Backwater news feed. Here I am again. Got some information, man. I just picked up from Machiavelli Media, which I've been knowing about this, but y'all can go to his page and check this junk out. He's talking about Tupac's auntie, and Tupac had told his auntie basically somewhat the plan of his ass getting away from the government, because the government was finna really lock Tupac up again. They're finna lock his ass up, but this time they're finna lock his ass up for good. They weren't gonna let him go. So rumor has it that Pac really got wind of this shit, and that's when he started making his plans. Now, the auntie said that Pac said some shit about a white Cadillac. The auntie said that Pac said that tell the boys when we go down to Vegas, basically this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. Now, by me hearing that, right? By me hearing that, and then on top of that, Pac left a lot of clues, man, in his music. A lot of clues. You just gotta listen. You know what I'm saying? That nigga talked about death a lot. He did talk about somewhat suicide. He did talk about disappearing on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He did that. He did talk about them things. Alright, check. You gotta remember, Tupac's record was called Machiavelli, 7-Day Theory. Right? First, let's go with Machiavelli. The real Machiavellian, it was called Prince, the Prince Machiavellian. That nigga in the world at that time, he did fake his death to get back and take out his enemies. He did do that. Now, by Pac being such an educated brother, and he read a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was so good at what he did, man. When it come down to that music and shit, he was intelligent. Plus, he just go places within his mind and take you there. I believe, because I just did a video about the KeefeD business. Now that, you know what I'm saying, because, let's look at it. If you were part of a murder and the whole world know about this thing, why would you write a book? Because they'll be implicating you within a crime. And I don't know no nigga with good sense would really want to implicate themselves in a crime, knowing that these folks gonna come get you, knowing it ain't no statute of limitation on murder, right? All right. Then, also with that shit is, because I'm starting to put some shit together. What if now KeefeD was part of Tupac's plan of getting away? But yet they say Orlando, he dead. The nigga that's supposed to been driving the car dead. The other nigga, what was that? The big Drake nigga, the big Doc nigga, whatever the fuck it is. He supposed to be dead allegedly. Only motherfucker left supposedly in a white Cadillac is KeefeD. Now, it's also a song that Tupac had put out, a snippet song talking about and he was talking about some white Cadillac and all this shit there and all that there. Talking about in the song saying that he pulled up and some nigga in the Cadillac looking just like him. You know what I'm saying? Said looking just like me in the passenger seat. Just like me sitting next to you and all that shit right there. Then I think about this shit right here too. Within that song, he was saying a nigga looking just like me. Shit, that nigga that played as Tupac in the movie, you ain't never seen that nigga nowhere before. Playing in no other movies, portraying any other character other than Tupac. But you gotta remember, he says a nigga in the white Cadillac, looking just like him. What that mean? What they mean? I mean, obviously they got a lookalike or a clone, but that's a conversation for another time. But I'm just thinking, man. I'm just thinking. All this shit's a lot of confusion in this shit, dog. And it's one thing I come to understand and learn in my 45 years of living on the earth is that if it's a lot of confusion, the devil got his hand in it. The devil got his hand in this. Hell, when a nigga don't. But I'm just saying, do y'all think KeefeD gon' is the you know what? I'm thinking like this. The government ain't stupid, right? They listening to this fucking music shit just like we listen to this motherfucking shit. You feel me? I'm pretty sure that they thinking like how we thinking. They just don't want a motherfucker to know that they thinking this shit. And what's that? Well, Pac actually really did suddenly fake this death. Cause see, you gotta remember couple of what? When Trump was in office, Trump was calling for Pac's, I think, what, grandmama or auntie, somebody like, I think it was the auntie, one of the aunties or some shit like that. And she supposed to been over there in Cuba. And Trump was talking about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying. There's a lot of shit going on with this here. It's a lot of shit. Me, myself, I think that they just need to let the shit, if Pac's still alive for real, if Pac really still alive, I should just let that shit go, man. He beat y'all. If he alive, he beat y'all. Y'all should let that shit go. But I know the government ain't gonna let this shit go. Because they don't like to be beaten by nobody, especially no motherfucker supposed to be small mouth, small aleck ass nigga. Because that's how they see niggas like Pac. Who got some fucking sense, like myself. Got some sense. Read, study, move differently, think differently. Man, that's my thoughts about that shit, dog. What if really, man, they really tired of this nigga talking about Pac, and they know Pac can fake this death, and they done got hold of that goddamn clip that's from Machiavelli media and heard it, and then they're trying to put some shit together because they really want him. What if in secret? It's just my thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because all this shit really ain't adding up, dog. The auntie saying something about a white Cadillac that Tupac said that he gonna use to get the fuck away. Tupac got killed, got gunned down to some niggas in a white Cadillac that supposed to be his motherfucking enemies. Supposedly, man. 27 years later, they popped this shit back up. Why? Because this nigga constantly running around here writing books and talking shit when he's supposed to keep his fucking mouth shut. That's if he a part of this cover up in Tupac's fake murder. Yeah. That's what I think that's really going on now. It just took me a couple of days, but I really had to stop and look at a lot of shit and listen to a lot of shit and do a lot of digging. If anything, KeefeD is part of Tupac's cover-up and his motherfucking so-called murder. Cause you gotta remember, man, how he left. And then on that 7-day theory shit, like I was talking about his record, it said Machiavelli. Then at the bottom of it said Machiavelli done 7-day theory. Pac died on the 7th day when he got shot up in 96. 7 days, bro. 7-day theory. He allegedly lived for 6 days, and you got to remember the report was this. Pac, the first report on the second shooting Pac poster had pulled through. At first it was touch and go, right? Touch and go. And then they said that he was stable and he was supposed to pull through. But then on the 7th day, he died. Nobody, that's what it was. That's how it went down. He died on the 7th day. 7. You got to remember, Pac also was into masonry, because, you know what I'm saying, that's why his hands like this and like that and stuff. 7 is the number of completion. That's a holy number. It took God 7 days, because he actually took God 6 days, but he rested what? On the 7th. Oh, and the 7th means completion. So Pac was done. He was done with death row, as we all know, because he was finna get ready to leave. But he died on the 7th day. And then y'all also heard what Suge said at one point. Suge said this: the so-called doctor got paid $1 million, and all of a sudden he gone. Nobody don't know where the fuck he at on the earth. He just disappeared. Think about that shit. You think the government don't know about this shit? They know. They're just tired of fucking around a little bit. And they tired of KeefeD running his fucking mouth. And then on top of that, putting them at shame because, you know, a motherfucker got away who they really wanted to get. That's my thinking. That's why I really think they got his ass and brought him on up in that bitch. Because they didn't give a damn for real about Pop murder or this, that, and the other, nor Biggs. Yeah. And Big wasn't nothing but a casualty connected to Pop. Truly. But that's my opinion, man. That's my thoughts about that shit. Man, y'all hit me up and leave comments. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you like. Shit. Basically, man, that's it. That's all I got to say about that for right now. I know this shit crazy as hell. And that's for sure. This Davidlee Lewis Holmescoleon Backwater news feed, man. Y'all hit me back up. Hit the like button, or if you don't like it, hit the down button. Y'all got freedom. Y'all stay safe, because we already dangerous, y'all. Peace out.